All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is Bill Cousins. I just want to do a real quick introduction of myself here because a lot of you I've never spoken to you to before because some of you people are new to me, and I just want to take this moment to introduce myself. Thanks for coming to this webinar we're going to put on. I have Holly Carter with me, and in a few minutes I'm going to go into more about her. But real quick, can somebody type into the question box? Can you guys hear us okay, or hear me okay? Okay, good. Everybody's hearing us fine. Okay, so anyways, once again, just want to introduce myself, Bill Cousins. Um, been around doing internet marketing for, I guess, probably about 3 or 4 years now, full time. And I just started a new company called Prolific Marketer. And basically what I'm doing is I basically hit the reset button. We're going to start doing things a lot differently. And for those of you who have, been one of my subscribers for a while, I know I sort of dropped off the face of the earth for a while there and didn't hear much from me, but we're going to start changing that. And this is what we're going to start doing more of, is we're going to start having more of these training sessions, training webinars fairly often. I'm going to be bringing in some people that really, really know what they're talking about, and Holly's one of them. And just real quick a few things to go over before we start. I just want to remind everybody that this is technology, so if something would happen and we basically disappeared from your screen, and everything's shut down, don't freak out. Don't start sending in support tickets and stuff like that, asking what happened. We know it happened, and what we'll do is we'll get back in touch with you and reschedule something. But I always like to say that first because it does happen sometimes. Right, Holly? Yeah, she agrees.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it happens here
Yeah,
too because if we have
right.
bad weather, it's
Right,
yeah.
right, okay. So I
It's
just like
happened
to,
before.
yeah, I just like to say that right off the bat, okay? And the other thing I want to mention is that when I do my webinars, they're like super, super casual, okay? You usually don't see something that's like real formatted. Now Holly's going to be going through a lot of stuff for you, but I usually try to I'm a super casual guy, and that's the way I like to do things. So I just wanted to point that out, and I think that's about it. Okay, so let me get into how I met Holly. I met her at, where was it, Holly? Was it the Warrior event,
It
right,
was
down
in
in Raleigh?
Raleigh. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We probably had like run into each other before. We never really like officially met
yeah.
until then.
I think we've probably been in Skype groups and everything.
Right. Yeah. So she was telling me about this like killer new thing she's doing with YouTube, and this method that she has. It's basically she's like taking over whole markets, and I don't mean like you know simple little markets. These are like national markets that have a ton of competition, and she's basically just like wiping everybody else off of there and taking over all the rankings, all the YouTube rankings. So she's come up with this way to do it, and that's what she's going to basically show us tonight. She's going to run through some case studies to show us what she's doing, and then we're going to take some questions at the end of it as normal. And then I also wanted to remind you guys there will be a replay for this. Okay, so I guess that's about it. You got anything you want to? I guess I'll just hand it over to you, Holly, and you can take over.
All right, cool.
Is that cool?
Yep,
All
that's
right.
cool.
All right. So let me change over here.
All right, you guys should see
Okay.
my PowerPoint. Can you see it? Let's see, audience views, the PowerPoint.
Can
Okay,
somebody type
cool.
in there that they see her? See Holly's? Yep. Okay. Cool. I see it.
All right, cool. All right, so everyone, turn off your cell phones. get your kids out of the room, take your dogs out. I have two dogs, and they're going to be barking in about 15 minutes because it always happens about 15 minutes in. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
downstairs this time. The dogs are upstairs, but you're still going to be able to hear them. So, I get distracted easily. So, you guys are going to have questions, write them down or put them in the chat box so you guys will remember the questions you have. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm Holly Starks Cooper. Um, Basically, no one really heard of me until March of this year. I've been kind of doing underground work and doing my own thing, and it was working for me, and I didn't really want to like share it with anybody else until recently. Um, but kind of a little background on me is that before I was doing SEO stuff, I worked at two jobs. I worked at Rate Watch and American Family. I was working 12 hours a day. I have four kids. And basically a single parent in many ways because my ex-husband is in Indiana. So I really needed to come home and find an income. My kids go to three different schools. It was important, basically. There was no way I could get them to school while I was working the day job. So I needed to come home and work. I did a lot of different options and to try to figure out a way to make, 3,000-4,000 a month that I could supplement my income. I tried the get rich schemes. I tried like bootlegging. I tried a lot of different things, and really nothing was working. It was kind of like get in fast and make a couple of thousand, but it didn't happen the next month, so I couldn't like count on that, when I was going to quit. And just by going through and looking at different jobs at home, I kind of got into SEO, and I decided SEO was maybe like it was 8 years ago, so it was the easy thing to do at that time. And it was, it was something that everyone was said the money was there, so I was like, all right, I'm going to try this stuff. So I went to a lot of different forums, like Wicked Fire Warrior Forum, BHW, Digital Point, Traffic Planet, stuff like that. I bought a lot of the different courses out there on SEO, just trying to learn how to do SEO. And the courses were good and everything, but they didn't tell you everything that you really needed to know. Like, it would only tell you maybe like 65% of it. It just, like, it would bring you right up to the point where you were totally lost and you were like, okay, now what do I do? So that took about 4 years. For 4 years, I totally did not make a penny. I spent a lot of money doing the courses. I tried AdSense Heaven. AdSense used to work back in the day. It doesn't work now. So, I tried all that stuff. I came across a course on Pbns. You guys don't know what a Pbn is? It's a private domain network, and basically it means that you have you bought your own domains, through auction or through like Namecheap, and you can buy them with page authority or you can buy them with PageRank. So I bought 1,000 domains with a variety of PR2 to PR6, and over about 6 months of that time, I went to some SEO agencies and I rented out the links on these domains. And I rented them out I had 20 clients, so the 20 clients, I was getting 30,000 a month, basically. And all I did was, I did what, Matt Cutts and everyone tells you to do, the Google team tells you to do to make a good type, like a review site, or basically like a PBN. And I had separate class AIPs. I had the unique content for all the sites. There was nothing that was interlinked in. The footprints, I say there's no footprints, but I guess the footprint would be like unique articles or something like that. But I mean, it wasn't, like one site did not have the same links as another site. They were all different. And it was age domain, so I had 10 plus years of old domain. So I set it up the way that Google and everyone tells you to set it up. I blocked, I had, not Spider Spanker at the time, but I had, all the bot crawlers and everything blocked. That was the only thing that was considered black hat for me. I was making 30,000 a month, and I decided that I was gonna. There's my dog.
There's the dogs.
15 minutes.
I think they were early.
It's not like too loud, is it?
No, that's right.
Okay, cool. Told you he'd work.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I was doing 30,000 a month for it was about 6 months, and I felt confident that I would be able to quit my jobs, and it was, it was a good income. So I quit my job, and guess what happened? Not even a month later, because I was like, all right, this is cool. I can work at home. I don't have to have a boss. I quit my job, and within a month, Google came in and de-indexed my network. They
Man, oh man.
de-indexed all 1,000 domains. So
You must have been
if
like
you
totally
guys like,
freaking.
I was totally freaked. Like I literally was sick to my
Yeah,
stomach
I
because it
guess.
was, yeah, I lost all those domains. I just had new payments come in, so I had to refund them the 30,000 that their payments were. I lost
Oh,
30,000 every month, because I wasn't getting those payments. Plus, those people were really irate because, you had
yeah,
the high PR links and now they're gone. So you had
right.
link loss. So their sites and their brands all tanked because my network went down. But the only good thing in that was that my network went down the same way as ALN and ELN did. So like it wasn't something that necessarily that I did. It was Google came in and took everyone out.
Yeah, the
And at
problem
that
is that
point,
everybody doesn't understand that though, Like you said, they were all upset.
oh yeah, well see, I mean, I was renting links and they didn't really care that
Right,
my network down.
right.
All they cared about was like I totally ruined their site. And I was like, dude, but it's not my fault. I had it the way that Google said to have it,
Right.
and it still did not save me. So, you know, it was a huge mess, and then my income wasn't there. So I was like, I had to go underground because at that point nobody wanted to talk to me, obviously. And so I had to learn SEO. I don't want to say the right way, but the way that I would not get hit with Google again. So I had to come up with something that was panda proof, penguin proof, whichever animal is coming out next. And I think they just released another update like this week too.
Yeah.
Um, and it wasn't going to de-index my links or my network. Um, so regarding the de-indexing, that's why I use the YouTube, and that's why I use Hangouts, and that's why I use
Right.
Web 2.0s, is
Yep.
because they're not going to be able to de-index at least those three platforms. They
Right.
might like the Web 2.0 company like WordPress might get rid of them, but Google's not going to come in and de-index it.
Yep.
Okay, where's my mouse? There it is. Um, so while I was underground and learning some stuff, I came across the Hangout plugin with Ryan McKinney, the Daredevil one, and I bought it, and I was kind of like, oh, this is just another shiny tool for me. But actually, it really helped me because when I bought it, I was really like, everyone tells you that the website should be number one and the YouTube video should be number two because the website's going to convert over YouTube video. So when I bought the plugin, I went into his Facebook group, and I posted, can anyone tell me like the conversion levels? And everybody would answer me. Like everybody was like, it converts. And I'm like, but does it convert like with people buying and calling, or converts on just the property being there? Because there's a
Right.
big difference. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if the property's there if it doesn't get the conversion. Nobody would answer me. So I was like, screw this. I'm just going to do this test case myself because I think I mean, that's the only way you're going to really know if something is working is if you do the test case yourself. If you take someone else's opinion about it, then, are they really telling you the truth? What's going on there? So I did the test case myself. What I did was I posted on the Facebook group that I wanted to make a Hangout video. And the reason why I use Hangouts versus YouTube videos is that Hangouts is Google's baby. It's a live stream, so it gives more power. It's on the Google Plus profile, so it gives more power. Like all the power is right now going to the Google Hangouts. So why would I not do a Google Hangout versus a regular YouTube video? Because I actually have done the test cases, and the Hangout video will rank like 100 times faster than a regular YouTube video. So that's why I really focus on Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a 30-second Hangout video up. It was like a regular PowerPoint video. It's I'll show you guys in a few minutes what it looks like. And I said I wanted to rank that one video for 500 keywords, and I wanted to rank it on YouTube, and I wanted to rank it on Google, and I want ranking under 30 days because I am a go-getter. I want things to be done quickly. I don't want to wait for months to get my income back where it was. You know, I couldn't. I needed it ranking. I needed it to be like go big. You know.
You had motivation.
And yeah, I had really good motivation because I didn't have any any income at that point.
Right.
You know. And I, you know, and the main reason too was for the conversions because I wanted to see what if it worked, if it didn't work, if it worked, and I could just totally forget about doing websites because I cannot build a website, like I don't know how to. So this was an easy way for me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did is this this video, AC Repair, Miami, Florida, is what the video is. It's a 29-second video. All it is a PowerPoint image. I bought the image for like $3 on, you know, like Photoshop or whatever, Photostock or something like that. I put a real simple text on the bottom of the image saying if you're looking for a receptionist to dial this number. The number was a Twilio number, so when someone would dial in, I could track it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it records it and then it shoots off to my client basically. So that's how I figured out the conversion levels, you know. And I also, you know, I did this one, I did some properties, and I did a website. So I wasn't just the YouTube video, but that's what the actually Hangout looked like. And so I put it in after I made it. I put it in my backlink system, which is GSA. And it for me, like I'm a lazy SEOer, so I don't want to spend more than 10 minutes on one campaign at a time. So, you know, like making the video and putting it in GSA and starting GSA, it needs to take me under 10 minutes. And that's keyword research and everything, right? I mean, I don't like having to take a lot of time. It's just not necessary.
No. Hey, real quick,
And
you said that's just one, so that's just one slide in that video.
Yeah, it's one
just
slide.
playing through the whole thing. So it just goes to show people that when people are looking for stuff like this online, they're not actually, they don't care about watching the video. They just need something fast. They need their air conditioning fixed.
Right. I don't even think, I mean, the video has maybe 2,000 views on it, but it's more that phone number is on the top one.
Right. Well, they're still clicking on play, but they're not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that it's just one slide through the whole video. It's only 29
Yeah,
seconds
I mean,
long.
if you have an air conditioner and it's 100 degrees out, you're really going to care what it is? No,
Right, exactly.
you know, that's the whole, and I couldn't get past that until I seen the conversion levels, you know, I had to do it for myself. And so you know, I wanted to do it in under a month. So this is what happened. I put it in GSA, and I teach my students how to run GSA and when to turn it off and when to turn it on and what are your signals and what are your Google dancing. You know, I teach them, you know, it's a science. Everyone says it's not a science, and I fully believe that ranking in Google is a science. So I teach them that. But so in under 7 days on on YouTube, sorry. On YouTube, within 7 days, it was ranking #1 for 500 keyword terms. So if you looked up under any of my 500 keyword terms, it was #1, that one video, within 7 days. Within 2 weeks, it was ranking #1 for 500 keywords on Google itself. And it was not just like a location in Miami or in Wisconsin where I am. It was actually in the whole United States, because I actually posted people and I said, hey, can you look up this this video and tell me where it's ranking, you know. and that, you know, it was in other countries and everything. It wasn't just the US. So that's cool. So it ranked for 500 keywords in Google in 2 weeks, in YouTube in 7 days.
500.
And because 500. And actually, I was trying for 800 keywords, but I mean, still I got 500, so that's fine.
500 wasn't enough for you, huh?
Yeah, no. I wanted to put, well, because my keyword research is so vague.
Yeah.
Like I use the keyword AdWord tool, and like I can show you how to do it if you want me to. It's
Whatever
Oops.
you want to do. It's your show.
Yeah. Okay. I'll show you. So,
See, everybody, we're getting some
go
hands-on
to.
training here.
So you go to AdWords tool, and this is a free, free tool.
Right. Yep.
I gotta sign out of that account. All right. Sign in. There we go. And remember, this is only a 7 to 10 minute setup for me because I just don't like
Nope.
taking my time. I'm lazy.
I'm the same way.
Lazy. Repair Miami. So I don't put Florida in there because it's kind of just a modifier. I don't need to.
Right.
But when I do the backlinking, I add in Miami, Florida. So I put the main keyword in. Okay, it brings up this screen. I click on keyword ideas, and if you scroll down, you can see that it's they have keywords that are relevant. But like auto AC repair, that's obviously not a refrigerator. I don't really care. It has the repair Miami in it, so I just leave everything in there. I don't care.
Yeah,
what it says.
and look at the bids, people, for clicks.
Yeah, so that one that I'm ranking is $50 a bid.
Wow,
right?
that's crazy.
PPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So I just click on download. I take all of those videos, or I'm sorry, I take all of those keywords out. I put it into GSA, and then those are the keywords that I try to rank for. And I take all of them because I drop 1 million a day in backlinking, and if I don't have a lot of keywords, I'm going to have a way too high anchor percentage. And if I make my videos go viral, that is why my videos do not get hit with updates, is because if you imagine this, if you do 50,000 for 3 days, you turn off GSA or SE Nuke or whatever program you're having, you turn it off and don't ever run a link again, you're going to have a link loss. You're going to be, Google's going to be able to see that was just a spam thing, so obviously they're not going to give power to it. My stuff runs 24 hours a day, so there's always links coming in. I'm always losing links, but I make it look like it's gone viral, like it's something that people really want to see. So that's kind of why the system works too.
We got some people asking what GSA is. Are you going to explain that to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you guys GSA.
Okay. All right.
So you guys can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it ranked for AC repair Miami, Florida. And because I have the 800 keywords, it pulls in the long tail. And as it pulls in the long tail, it pulls in the short tail. And if you look up emergency AC repair, also anywhere in the United States and in any country, it kind of goes between number 1 and number 2. This week it's number 2, which is fine. I'm still going to get calls on it. So number 2 is mine, and actually number 3 is mine, the air conditioning repair Charlotte, and that was entirely done just because I have so many keywords saying emergency AC repair. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to rank for 10 keywords. Don't put yourself in this little funnel box where you can only rank for these 10 keywords. You might as well try to rank for 800 keywords because you're going to have so many long tail, it's going to get pulled in. Who really cares if it's not related to it? I don't care. If someone calls about like a refrigerator, that's just another lead generation thing for me. I can just call a company and say, hey, do you want this lead?
Right. Exactly.
You do? Then let's do some business. You don't? That's fine. Here's the lead. I don't want it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. And then I want to show you guys another example that I did this one. I'll put this in Google AdWords so you guys can see the PPC. So it's UI Attorney Phoenix. Okay, so that's 233.90. And that's the PPC. And actually, like this one, 390 to 363. I rank for a lot of those for this video.
Jeez, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, right? And it's just a Hangout video. Like this one. Okay, so this one, when I first put the course out in April 15th, I think it was, I brought in the first group in a webinar, and I said, I realize you guys are kind of like, oh, this can't be this easy when it is this easy. And I said, you guys tell me a niche, and tell me the location. We'll do a live case study. I'll have it ranking in 30 days. If I don't have it ranking in 30 days, really, dudes, you're going to get your money back because I know I can do it, so I don't have a problem like throwing that out there, you know. And I said something like, well, I'll do tree trimming, and they were like, oh, that's too holly, that's too easy, you know, you can't. You got to do something hard. I was like, all right, well, just give me something, right? They're like, do DUI attorney in Phoenix, Arizona. And I was like thinking, in the back of my head, I was thinking, oh, I've never done an attorney, okay? But that it doesn't matter for the niche.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't
works.
matter. Yeah, it's all the same. It's just working the same on everything.
Yeah, right. So I put the video up. It's a 40-second video. It's the same thing. It's a static image that I bought. It's me talking, just saying, you know, like 5 sentences about a DUI that I got off from other people's videos. I just listened to them and I wrote down what they said, and then I just like made it into a sentence basically.
Mm-hmm.
And put it in GSA, and I let it do its thing. It ranks now for roughly 200 to 300 number 1 terms related to DUI Phoenix. The guy who gets these calls pays $1,200 per call. It's not even he doesn't even have to close it. It doesn't matter if he's going to close it. It's not my position that, you know, if he can't close it, that's his deal, not my deal. And in a month, if he, you know, in a month we can part ways, whatever.
Right.
But he pays $1,200, and this one gets 5 calls a week and I know it because I can track it through Twilo, and like the numbers are $1, $2 a number,
right,
and it's 10 cents a minute. So I mean that's like really cheap. But before I had it rented out, I had it going to my cell phone, and I was getting calls at 2:30 in the morning. You know, so I knew it was something that it was. You know, when I approached the company and I said I have these DUI phone calls, and they were like, well, you know, you want to rank our website. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I have these leads. You can have these 5 leads for free. If they convert for you and you like them, we'll call you back in 3 days and we'll set up a price for the rest of the leads for, you know, and they converted. So I mean, why would you not like call me back, right? And this is cool. I don't know if you've seen this, Bill, but for locals, you know, like in YouTube, if
it's actually happening to a couple of my videos, I noticed.
Yeah. Have you figured out the filter on it?
No, I don't. I'd like to. It seems to just be like real random.
Yeah, it's not random. You're doing something right, that means.
Mm.
There's a filter.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so if I put 20 up, I can get like 8 to 10 to trigger their filter. It's really hard to figure out what the filter is. There's special links you have to do to it. I don't have a course on that yet because like it's still something I'm working out, but it's really cool because this one got the big image.
Yeah.
And let me see how much the PPC is. Phoenix era. Oops.
And that's got to really make somebody click on a video when they.
Oh yeah.
Because I know the ones that it happens to me it's like the very first thing on the page.
Yeah. Right.
You know, it's not a below any ads. It's like, well, actually, there's a couple of ads there or whatever, but mine was like right on the very top.
Yeah, and you know, some of the keywords are the big image and some of the keywords are not the big image. Like sometimes I get the emergency AC repair one as a big image, and then I'll go back and check the next day and it's number 2. So I mean the filter is you have to be number 1, obviously. That's one of the biggest filters, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean everyone was like, I can't believe that you rank for the DUI attorney. And which is cool is that all I did in GSA was swap out the URL and swap out the article and swap out the keywords, and I just hit start. Like literally, that was under 7 minutes for me to do it, and it makes $1,200 a lead on it. And so, what we ended up doing is because DUI attorney is so easy and AC repair is so easy, is that after I seen that conversion levels, because the AC Miami one gets 10 phone calls a week, and the Phoenix one gets 5 phone calls a week. So I decided it was so easy that I could really like grow it out. So now I have 100 AC repair videos in the state of Florida, and in the state of Phoenix, or in the state of Arizona, we have roughly 50 that we're working on putting up. So, I mean, if any of your audience is actually in Phoenix or in Arizona with DUI attorneys, like I'm probably gonna come up over you. But that's okay.
Yeah, but you
It's
could
good
do it.
competition.
You could do it with other. It doesn't have
Pick
to
a
be in
different
your
state.
city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm in Wisconsin, so what I do is like when I rank number 1, and I always make sure I have leads coming in, because once I have the leads coming in, I send it to my sales guy and I say, you have 3 weeks to rent this. This is how much I want to lead. Um, and then I give him 20% commission. So, it's not a lot of commission, but I mean, off 1,200, I mean, it's like $5,000 a week that the DOI makes.
And you know
And
what?
if you can,
Just real quick, I just want to let everybody know that you don't have to go after some big giant town DUI attorney and get $1,200 a call. There's small town attorneys that'll pay 250, 300, $400 a call.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's still pretty damn good. Even
yeah,
$100 a call. If you're getting 5 a week
yeah,
or 2 a week.
yeah. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, lawyers and attorneys are a little bit fickle.
Hmm.
They won't let you record them, so you can't say, well, this is my lead, and like you have to. And the special laws too in other states, they say you have to tell them you're being recorded and stuff. So I mean,
Right.
like, if you're gonna do attorneys, you have to kind of look at it.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
we do, we do pest control and we do breast enhancement surgery. We do AC repair. We do bee removal. We do landscaping, which comes into snow removal in the winter, which goes into Christmas lights hanging, and it's very small, but it makes like $3,000 a lead call because for someone to come in and hang lights in some of these areas, they're making 5,000.
Oh
So
yeah, totally.
if
Rich
you
people
can super niche it.
rich people pay a lot of money to get. They have big houses and they take a lot of lights.
Right, right. And you can do this in real estate. I mean, we started doing it in real estate in Florida, and it's in some areas it's wide open. And because it's a hangout, it ranks on, like, if you have a niche that is really geared at YouTube, like we'll say like a gamer's niche, like diet, really search a lot on YouTube, like those as seen on TV, those ads like at 2 in the morning. I do those all the time. I do as seen on TV ads on YouTube. If it
Hmm.
ranks, if it's really geared at YouTube, you can be number 1 on YouTube within a couple hours. Sometimes it's instantly. I mean, instantly it goes 2 to 3 sometimes. And then just a couple links and it'll bring it up to number 1. Okay,
Cool.
that's my next screen. Okay, so the DUI attorneys Phoenix, that's number 2, and that's like 233 a thing. So I'm going to bring up the next thing, which everyone seems to be asking about, is what's GSA and what's the course. I'm going to show you guys GSA first, though. Okay, so this is GSA. It might look scary and super technical, but really it's like I train my high school kids to do this. I have my young kid who's 9 years old who does it. So I mean, it's really easy if you guys can follow some pretty simple directions. So on the right hand of the screen is GSA. On the left hand of the screen is Capture Breaker. So GSA, if you click on like this new, you can see in the box where it says all the places that GSA will post to. So if you guys like if you have XRunner and you have SE Nuke, basically XRunner is the website killer, and SE Nuke is a little girl's tool because it doesn't, you can't like import your own list. Like you have to post where it tells you to post. GSA, you can, if you just want to post on Drupals, you just click where you want it to post. Like you would open up the article and then you would just click on Drupals. If you want it to post on comments and trackbacks, you just click on that. You actually tell it where you want to post. And then GSA will search for targets, and you can also scrape for targets, which is what I teach my guys to do, is scrape for targets. And I sell lists in the background also, because you always have to be looking for new lists because people's websites die and stuff. But this is what GSA. So these are all the places that GSA posts to. And literally, all you do is put your URL in, your keywords in, your article in, your emails in, and you hit
So
start. I mean, that's,
is
yeah.
that it
Go
posting
ahead.
right now?
Yeah, it's posting right now.
Okay.
And I leave it on 24 hours a day, so it's posting 24 hours a day. And actually, right before we started this, I went in and I cleared it out and I updated it. And so it's 8:30 here. So in a half an hour, it's posted 811 um, out, links, like anchor links.
Hmm.
So by the time tomorrow, 24 hours now comes, I want to have like 500,000 submitted. But I mean, that's me. That doesn't mean that, you know,
You're going to burn up the
because
internet.
I make, dude, I broke people's websites before using GSA. It's a powerful tool, and if you know, see now
But
it's verifying.
it won't break YouTube, and a lot of people
Yeah,
need to understand that you can basically spam YouTube videos,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
doesn't
Because I
matter.
mean, right? Because it's YouTube is like a spam. I don't want to say spam friendly, but it's spam resistant. Like
Well,
YouTube is,
it has so much domain authority
yeah.
and so much page rank, and there's so many links going in and out of it. Not only that, Google owns it. So what are they going to do? Like de-index their own site?
Right, right. And I've done this with like Facebook pages. Obviously, you don't want to throw out like 500,000 links to a website. I have a template that I use for just websites, so it filters it way back, so you're building a certain amount every day. Um, but you can still use it on your clients' websites. You just kind of have to be like smart about it. You can't spam people's websites, but you can spam YouTube, and you can spam Yahoo Answers. You can spam press releases.
I
I
just
mean,
made a
I'm like,
video about this that I'm going to send out in the next week or so because I get people all the time sending in support tickets saying, Bill, how many links should I send to my YouTube video? Because I'm afraid it's going to get. I'm like, just send the links, man. Just send them.
yeah. I mean, it is really hard to to lose a YouTube video or YouTube channel. I mean, the top reasons why you lose it is number one reason is because you bought it from a unreliable source, and when you log in, it triggers a banning because it's on a different IP. It's a dirty IP use, something like
Right.
that. And the number two reason is your competition. Like if you're in diets or something, um, I know another niche that I'm not going to say it because it's not it's an adult type niche. They
Holy.
I know, right? I do the adult niches, so I know a lot of them are like ones that they like to report. And
Hey,
so, I mean, if
There's money in that niche.
oh, there's money in sex. I mean, seriously, you want to make money, do some, yeah, some adult niches, and they're fun, so it's okay. I'm always laughing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go over the course for you guys since everyone is wondering what GSA is and what this is all about. The first thing I need to tell you, though, is that we have two courses. You have to get the basic course to get the advanced course. And because Bill has me on a webinar, that we're going to give you $100 off the normal price. So the basic course is $197. That is the webinar price. The normal price is $297, okay? So the basic course is $197. The advanced course is $127. Um, you have to get basic to get advanced, and the only reason why you do is because you're not going to understand GSA and you're not going to understand what to do with a keyword list without getting the basic course. So the basic course consists of me showing you how I make a Hangout. I show you where I get my images. I go over the whole PowerPoint thing. I show you how to stream a pre-recorded video in Hangouts because you can't just go into Hangout and click record and then play a video on your computer because that's not going to pick up the audio, right? So there's a special way you have to do it. So I show you guys how to do that, and then I go into the GSA training, and it's basic GSA training. The second video, the second training is Rank Whiz and FCS training. Bill, you use FCS, don't you? Have you seen? Have
Mm-hmm.
you heard of that?
What was
No?
it?
Okay.
Say it again.
FCS. It's FCS Networker.
No.
Okay. It's both of them are a Web 2.0 poster basically. Um, like a post to WordPress and Blogger and like Soup.io. It posts embeds basically is what they both do. Because, like GSA and can only take you so far. You have to bring in other things like embeds eventually. If it doesn't rank as fast as I want it to rank, then I will make some embeds. So I go over training on how to make embeds. And then the third video is a question and answer. It's about 2.5 hours long. The whole training for basic is about 8 hours, which seems a lot, but there's a lot of information I go over. So you guys are not lost. I literally go from
Yeah,
start to finish.
I've been in the course. I mean, you like really do a good job of taking everybody like step by step through everything.
Yeah, I try at least. Yeah, I was really
Yeah.
sick when I did it actually, but yeah, I tried. So you get those three, and then I give you guys my own GSA YouTube video template. I use it on a daily basis. It's the template similar to the one that I just showed you guys. Um, all
That
you
right
do is
there is
like
huge.
upload it.
That
Yeah,
right
you
there
just
is
you just
huge.
put
Yeah.
in your information.
I mean, you have a proven template that works.
Yeah, you just put in your information. I have a video that's a 7-minute startup video, and it tells you how to what you just need to change, what you just need to edit to start your campaign in 7 minutes, because a lot of people get stuck on how trying to understand GSA. Like you can do that, but your best thing to do is to do the template, change your information, hit start, and then you guys can learn GSA on the back end of it because it's already set up for you. You guys just have to change your information.
Hmm.
Um, I gave you guys a target list for GSA. It's 140 some thousand verified. Verified means that GSA has already verified it can post there. I already have posted there, so it's been tested. So um, I sell my 100,000 verified for $100 a piece. So that there alone is again really good for you guys to use.
Yeah.
I have some bonus videos. And it's Scrapebox and GScraper. Like you don't need both of them. If you have one of them, that's fine. I show you how to scrape for GSA targets. Like if you don't want to buy the list, or I get bonuses out sometimes too. So I teach you how to actually go and look for your targets. And that was what I use the keyword list for. You guys gotta have 45 gigs on your hard drive free when you download it because it's 45 gigs of keywords. And they'll always be there, so you can download them as you need them. But if you're gonna download it at one time, it's 46 gigs.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 1 billion Russian, 600 million English, and then there's 25 other foreign.
You can always just get a cheap external hard drive.
Yeah, I mean that's a good idea. Yeah. So
Just keep
they're
that
not
stuff.
gonna
Keep
go
all your easy Hangout blueprint stuff on like a $30 external hard drive.
Yeah, right. And because you don't just want to use the English keywords. You want to use all different languages
Right.
because you're posting on all different platforms and all different places. And so
Right.
don't
That makes it look more viral too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then I just give you guys a footprint list for Scrapebox and GScraper because you're going to need a footprint list for your scraping.
Yeah.
So that's the basic course.
Okay.
Okay, and the advanced course is this. So I know like a lot of people don't do YouTube or not. They don't really do a lot of YouTube videos, but they like to rank websites, which is why I came up with advanced courses. I give you guys my website template for GSA. I use it for my own lead gen websites. I've never been hit with a penguin or panda on the template. If you edit it and you edit how many links it makes a day, you will be hit. So you need to leave the filters alone, how it's set. If I get hit by something, then I will change the template and upload it. You download it and import it. It's really simple. But don't mess with the filters.
Yeah, it's a little different ranking a website than doing the YouTube videos because of what we discussed before.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I've killed websites by practicing. I've gotten pretty good at killing them. Right? Yeah. So I mean, if you guys want to rank anything like press releases, Yahoo Answers, anything you don't want to lose, like a client site, you're really going to want to use the advanced template.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I do a private blog network training. I show you guys how I set up my Web 2.0 network. It's a video network on Web 2.0s. I just show you basically how I do it. And then I have a question and answer session. And I have advanced techniques to find GSA targets. It's more, it's not more techy. It's easy to follow. I just give you some other options. And then for anybody that doesn't have clients or doesn't really do lead generation, I kind of, or like you need clients right now and you like can't find them, I give you 2 super secret locations for getting clients. Did you download the file, Bill?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. So one of the sites has 13,000 clients. The other site, I don't remember how many it has. It has a lot, though. So basically what these people already are doing are paying for advertisement, and they're already paying between $1,200 and $1,750 for advertisement, but they're not actually getting SEO on their advertisement. So what I do is I send in my sales team, and I say, we're going to do SEO for your advertisement. We're going to do a $700 setup fee. They pay the $700 at one time, so it pays for my VPS, my GSA, my capture breaker, basically. It pays for all my tools up front. I say you're going to be ranking within 30 days. After that 30 days, then it's $500 a month. So they're paying the $700 up front, and then it's $500 a month after that. And for like some of the easier niches, obviously you can do something like $300 a month. It kind of depends upon what your overhead is. Like I have niches like eyelash extensions that we charge like $250 a month because I don't have to do anything with them. They're literally already ranking. Once it's ranking, you don't have to do anything with it because they're powerful. They look, this. And then I give you a wish list of niches that they're lead gen niches that I want to actually go into. And the reason I'm giving it is because like I can't do all these niches because like I'm in a lot of niches on my N25, but I would like to be in these other ones, and some of them are pretty good high power ones. So I figured that's another way to get easy clients to an easy lead gen is to give you guys that. And those are the 2 courses.
Okay, so this 127 to rank the websites is on top of the other, right?
Yeah. So you got to get the basic at 197, and then you can get the advanced at 127.
Okay.
And that's going to be lasting until what's 3 days from now? What day is it? Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
So I think if we can leave it open until the 4th at midnight, because I know that people will go away for the weekend, and then Monday's always a day. Right. So we can leave it open until the 4th, and then the regular price will go back up.
And just to point out to everybody, you should be able to make this money back in like a month.
Oh yeah, it would be super easy to make the money back. I mean, you could just make a few of the videos, and I talk about just doing lead gen, but I've done it for an affiliate product. I sold the YouTube channel for $30,000, and I totally destroyed like everybody else's rankings on there. I took over everyone's rankings, and he bought it for $30,000, and that was like awesome. And
I remember you telling that story. That was pretty intense, that story.
Yeah, I mean it's a great story because it's kind of like I didn't do it on purpose. I ranked 165 videos, and it's the first 10 pages of YouTube and the first 10 pages of Google, and I basically gave him his business on a platter, and I said, if you want these,
that was ClickBank, right? ClickBank product?
Yeah, it was ClickBank. Yeah. So you can do it with ClickBank. I do this with Amazon. I pick out Amazon products that are low-lying, and I really focus on it from October to December because of Black Friday. In the last 2 years, I've made $10,000 during that time. So, I mean,
imagine doing this for like Halloween costumes videos.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's awesome for seasonal stuff
I mean,
because you don't really have any competition.
there's huge money in
Yeah.
Halloween costumes every year.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And there's huge money in Black Friday, and there's huge money in college books when kids go back to school. So like in September, I put up a lot of stuff in September related to college stuff. You just have to know where to go and find their products. And I'm starting to do some free content on how to go look for some of these Amazon products and clickbait products to see kind of like, because some people were kind of struggling with finding a niche to do. And I said, well, I have so many niches to do, like I have millions that I can just help you guys out.
All right. Well, hey, real quick before you go through this slide, could you just throw up my? I have a bonus that I want to tell everybody about real
Yep.
quick.
There you go.
Okay. Can you minimize that so like tries to show most of it? Hit the little minus sign up there in the middle.
Oh, up there.
Do it again. Okay. Scroll up a little bit so they can see the top of it.
Okay.
Okay. So anyways, what I wanted to tell everybody real quick, what I'm going to give you guys, if you grab this is for the first 15 people that grab this. I'm going to give you a 30-minute private coaching session. Okay, I normally get like $9.97 for that. And basically, you're going to be able to, we're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. We can discuss where you're at in your business, where you're like wanting to go in your business. I can give you advice on whether I think you should, okay, don't do this, do that, forget about that, do this. Because I've been doing this for a while and I know all the stuff that you don't want to do, and I know what you need to do, because I was just like you guys not that long ago, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So I just want to make sure you guys get this real quick so you know that I've had other people go through this because I've done this bonus before, and they've really, really gotten a lot out of it, and I really enjoy doing it. So I'm actually thinking of starting up my coaching again, but I haven't yet. So you guys will be one of the ones who get in before I start that up or whatever. And if you do decide to, I don't know, down the future, if you decided to like continue with like monthly group coaching or something, I'd give you like a really, really good deal because you already had one session. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. It's for the
That's
first
like
50.
great value too.
Yeah,
That's really good.
I think it is. Not to toot my
Yeah,
own
it
horn,
is.
but okay. So I just want to throw that out there real quick, and now Holly can go back to her. Oh, and by the way, if you do decide to grab it, all you gotta do is send an email to my assistant at theprolificmarketer@gmail.com, and then we will get you scheduled. Okay. All right. So go back to your thing there, Holly.
Okay, cool. All right, so once you guys buy the course, I have a file inside the Facebook group. So yeah, I didn't tell you guys that. So the basic has a Facebook group and the advanced has a Facebook group.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys have immediate access to me, and if you have questions, which you're going to have questions, you just can post them on the Facebook group. Make sure you guys use that fancy dancy search function because a lot of the questions have been answered already, but if you need some more help, go ahead and post because I get alerts on my phone and everything. So there's a coupon in the resource file for GSA. So I just wanted to let you guys know the up cost of it. It's $89 as a one-time charge with a coupon. Capture Breakers $137. It's a one-time charge. With the coupon, you will have to have proxies. It's $20 a month is roughly what you're going to pay. It's a monthly fee. So if you guys did the way that I would do it is, get go to that client thing in the advanced, and then you can just charge your client. Basically, you're charging your client for your tools. It doesn't have to come out of your pocket. Some optional tools is ManyCam or VidBlaster. VidBlaster is free with a trial. It has a watermark on it. I used it for a long time. It really didn't bother me until I decided to buy Minicam, which is $50, which is a one-time charge. And you use those tools to stream your pre-recorded video through Hangouts. So you have to have one or the other. RankWiz or FCS, which is $50 a month, it's completely optional. If you guys don't want to get it yet, don't get it yet. And then Captchatronics is $50 a month. Captchatronics basically, so you have Captcha Breaker, and that breaks the CAPTCHA. Captchatronics breaks the reCAPTCHA because, you know, you have reCAPTCHA. So anything that Captcha Breaker doesn't break, instead of having to buy credits with like Death by CAPTCHA, Captchatronics breaks it for you basically. It's not like 100% at all. It's like 60 to 70%. But I've saved thousands of dollars by just using Captchatronics. And I mean, I use a VPS, so I guess that would be one too if you guys wanted to get a VPS. But those are the tools to use and the optional ones to use.
Cool.
So
yeah, I mean, it's any business that's going to make you money is going to have a little bit of overhead to it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the overhead is like 300 and some, but I mean, you're going to make that back so quickly that it's not like.
Right.
It sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not. It's just, you know. Yeah.
I had somebody type in saying that the link wouldn't work. Is everybody being able to use that link that I pasted in there?
Let me see if it...
I tried and it worked for me. Okay. Well, Joseph, if you maybe just type it in or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah, it's working for us.
JVZoo was down yesterday, but it's been fine today. So
okay. I noticed the PayPal was down this morning for a while.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I've never seen that happen before.
Like each other. Yeah.
Okay, you want to go through some questions?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, Graham is asking about proxies. Are you using proxies or what?
Yep, I use 20 proxies. I have a lot of servers, so I mean, no, it's $20 a month. It's $1 a proxy. Shared proxies is perfectly fine. You don't have to have private ones.
Okay.
And I think I give you a 10% coupon in my resource file for proxies too.
Yeah, and another thing, guys, I mean, those Facebook groups, there's so many people in there that are like talking about this and helping each other out. If you have any questions at all, even if Holly doesn't get to your question, there's going to be like 5 people that are going to answer your question within like 10 minutes or 20 minutes in that group.
Yeah.
So
it's super active.
Yeah, I know. I noticed
my phone goes off all day.
Yeah. There's a lot of people using this to make some moolah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Gilbert says, did you create this software? No, that's GSA, and that other stuff is not Holly's creation. That's someone else's creation. You just buy it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And let's see. Graham asks, and when we were talking about how you can like throw a zillion links at YouTube videos, he says, well, didn't that change a couple of months ago? Didn't they start removing spammy links? I haven't had anything happen to me with YouTube videos at all.
Yeah, I mean, like back on Memorial Weekend, the week before that, they did an update, and YouTube apparently did an Allegor update saying that they were removing spam and links, but they didn't. My stuff has not moved, and my stuff's been ranking since March.
But is
the stuff that I've shown you?
I still don't think that's going to pertain to YouTube.
No, I mean, they can't remove every single link. They can't devalue everything.
Right.
So there's just no possible way they can do it.
I mean, if you have a site, you know, your own personal site that you, if you're doing this to your own personal blog or something, then they can pull out that one entity that's out on the internet and look at it and scrutinize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But YouTube is like this giant site with so much stuff going on all day long and night long.
Right, and they have so much links going to their videos anyways just
Right.
because they're viral. I mean, how are
Right.
they going to be like, well, this is spam? I mean,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Paul asked, do you have a different channel for each city?
No, I don't have, I have a different, sometimes I have a different video for each city. I mean, it's the same video, but YouTube picks it up faster if I say, welcome to AC Repair in Hollywood, Florida, instead of
Mhm.
saying just in Florida. So sometimes I have a separate video for each location, but
Right.
I am in solar installers in 4 states, and I used 4 videos for all 4 states.
Okay.
So,
Gilbert asks, how long have you been using the software, the GSA stuff?
it's about 2.5 years now.
Okay, so you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see. What does GSA stand for?
It stands for Search Engine Ranker.
Okay. So the G what's the G mean? Do we know?
I don't know what the G means.
Good, great search engine. Yeah,
I
another
don't know.
one.
That's just what
Yeah.
they call it is GSA.
Yeah, and that doesn't actually even work for search engine ranker. That's weird. Okay, GSA Windows only, right? Yeah, you got to run that on Windows. So
I
you have
don't
to
think
use
you
like
can run parallels, maybe.
you could do that, or you could. What I tell people to do is like go on Craigslist and buy like a cheap uh, laptop or PC for like $75 or something.
Yeah.
You know,
You could
if
do
you have a
that, or
Mac.
you could get a VPS for $25 too.
That's the best way to do it, actually. Just log into your VPS.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone's asking, do you have a payment option? No, right? There's no payment option.
No, there's no
Right,
payment
okay.
option.
Okay, all right. Gilbert says, do you have guards? Do you know what that is?
Do I have guards?
Yeah,
I'm guessing
GUA.
that you mean Web 2.0s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you would use like the Web 2.0s. The embeds are basically your guards.
Okay. Um, is GSA SE nuke replacement and is 89 $89 get you the complete system for GSA? It's not really
Yeah,
the same. It's not the
gets
same
you
as
the
SE
complete
nuke, right? It's
GSA.
actually like I heard you saying
No.
that you consider GSA as like the big boy toy and SE nuke is like the little boy toy.
Yeah,
Right.
because see, you can't import your own link list into SE Nuke, but in GSA you can, and you can pick where you want GSA to post to.
Okay. Paul's asking, what do you use to get views? Well, I mean, you don't even need views.
But I don't even do the views or the likes.
No, you
Because
don't need
really,
views.
I mean, that's the easy way to get in trouble is
I mean,
just buying views and likes.
views,
And,
just to touch on views real quick for everybody, views used to be like the way you would get your videos ranked. Like I could put up videos and I could go into VagX and send like 5,000 views at it, and they would go in there like overnight, and the next day my video would be ranked like #1. But YouTube caught on to all those. They were being, and I'm actually going to put out a product here real soon about the views thing and explain it and show you what I do use now in case I do want to get some views that still works. But a lot of those sites were using like mobile views and bots to do it. And YouTube figured out a way to tell if that's what they're using. So the views things, I don't even, links is where it's at now for ranking videos.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I can get a video ranked
Yeah.
with like 0 views if you do the links right.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, views isn't what's ranking it
right.
anymore.
It
Used to
doesn't,
be.
that's changed. But sometimes it's good to have some views on there to look like people are watching your video. So you still, if I, do send some views to a video, there's a certain site I use, but you guys will know when that comes out. Okay. Let's see. Jeff says if you keep campaigns going on GSA to prevent link loss, do you slow it down after a while? And how many campaigns can you run on GSA? Will it bog down with a bunch of campaigns?
So it will bog down with a bunch of campaigns. I mean, if you're, it depends on how powerful your VPS is or your computer. You have to kind of mess around with that. And
Right.
in the training, I teach you how many you need to how many to bring it down on on a weekly basis.
Okay.
Because you can't throw a million a day at it. You have
Right.
to. Yeah.
David's
I
asking
teach you how to do it.
where is the advanced course? He says it's not on the sales page. That's on the sales page, isn't it? The advanced course?
Yeah, he's probably looking. You have to get the basic, and then the advanced
Oh,
will show
right.
up.
Yeah, first you buy First you got to buy the basic, then you get offered the advanced.
Yeah.
You can't just buy the advanced. Can I rank normal YouTube videos as well? Sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
It's going to
Yeah.
take longer, but I mean, it's still going to work.
Yeah. And it probably won't even take longer on it depends on what you're going after.
Yeah, if it's super hard, it's going to
Yeah,
take longer.
right.
But if you do something like landscaping in a small town, it's not going to take long.
Right. What about indexing the links? Does GCA do that as well? Jeff asks.
So, if you want to use an indexer, GSA has an indexer. I also made an indexer because I needed something that would make a million links, that would index a million a day plus.
Right.
And so I have an indexer, so if you guys buy the course, send me a message and I'll give you guys a free month on it. It's called the Incredible Indexer if you want to look it up. It's 100,000 links daily for $24.99.
Okay. Gilbert says, how long does it take to be able to use this? Like, how long do you think somebody would to get set up and going?
You mean like for ranking or for just it's the first time someone actually sets up GSA, it takes about an hour. And then once you
that ain't bad.
figure it out, it takes minutes.
Right, and they're going to have the Facebook group and all the training. And if you get stuck in the training, you just go over to the Facebook group, and there's a zillion people talking about this.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Jeff says, for all the YouTube channels accounts, do you have to use different IPs for the different accounts, like 5 accounts per IP? What do you think on that?
So I don't. I use my main IP. I have 3,000 YouTube accounts. I use my one IP for all of my accounts.
Okay, well,
you can
that
do
should answer
private
the
if you want.
That
Yeah.
should answer the question. 3,000 accounts on one IP.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, well that looks like all the questions, pretty much. So we're just a little over an hour. That went pretty good.
That went pretty good.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome training. I mean, I learned stuff in here. This was good.
GSA, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, it looks so techy. If you can hit pause play on a video, you're going to be able to follow it.
Well, you know why? Because it's the way the interface looks. Because it's very utilitarian. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not designed to be pretty. It's designed to do something and do it really good.
Right. I mean, just because it's not pretty doesn't mean that it
Right.
doesn't work, right? My indexer is the ugliest indexer you've ever seen, but it works, so it's okay.
Right. But that just might scare people a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when you see it sitting
Yeah.
there, it just looks like a bunch of code in there, and it like freaks you out a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's going to be a replay for this, everybody. So I'll get that out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'll set the page up and I'll mail out for that, so you guys all know about it. And don't forget about the that bonus of mine for the 30 minutes of coaching. And
Yeah, we already got a couple buyers, so you should get some
okay,
emails.
cool.
I don't know if that 15 is already taken or not, so you guys want to get it,
there.
you should get
I think
it.
it's getting pretty close there. So
Yeah.
I guess that's it. You got anything else you want to throw in before
Just remember on Monday at midnight, the price goes up by $100.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I'll put that on the, let me write that down. I'll put that on the page tomorrow. Monday
Okay.
at midnight, price goes up 100.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something here to say something.
I think we're all good. We went through the...
Yep. No, it's good. It's
Okay.
good. Awesome. Thanks. Really appreciate you getting on here and showing everybody this and giving everybody $100 off. And
Yep. Thanks for having me on, too.
killer stuff. Are you going down to the JV Zoo event?
Yeah, I'm going to be down there flying my drone and everything, yeah.
Flying your drone?
Yeah, I bought a drone. You know what
Really?
that is, right? It's
Yeah.
a helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing some footage on some conferences.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fly it inside. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it with me.
Oh, cool. Some guy here in Pittsburgh.
It's
wanted
good.
to-
It's good YouTube footage, you know.
Oh yeah, man, that'll be awesome. You mean like flying over the JV Zoo
Yeah.
like event and stuff? EBR would
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah.
Some guy here in Pittsburgh, like 2-3 weeks ago, there was a big baseball game going on, and he was standing down by the
Yeah.
river and flew this drone over, because we have like a big open stadium, and it had all these lights on it, and he flew it like right over in the middle of the stadium above the game, and was like wondering why everybody freaked out. You know, it's like, dude,
Right.
what are you thinking? I mean,
Yeah,
if that
you
thing
can't
like
do stuff like that.
sputtered out and like crashed, you know,
Yeah.
crazy.
I crashed mine at least 6 times by now. So yeah, I mean you can't send it over people like that. No.
Well, pretty soon we'll be able to get Amazon deliveries with those, so everybody will know
I
about
know.
them then. Right.
Right.
You can get a job with Amazon doing extra stuff for them, delivering stuff.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, everybody. And the replay I got tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, and thanks, Holly, again. And I'll talk to you later, and I'll talk to everybody else soon. Okay?
All right. Cool.
All right. Talk to you later.